Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is Walt Disney's Alice in Wonderland for the Game Boy Color, which is a game I would not expect to be made into any sort of video game as far as I can tell. Matter of fact, there was even a Game Boy Color game commercial for this. Like, this game actually had a commercial. And it was the usual Game Boy Color Get Into It themed commercial from the time, but it was a commercial nevertheless. And I actually found this on Twitter some time ago. And I've just now gotten around to trying this game out and playing it. So let's go ahead and press start here. And there's things here that we can do. There's Where in Wonderland. There's Alice's Art Gallery, and there's the options. The options just let you choose between easy and hard for the difficulty. That's why I'm not staying on that screen for more than 2 seconds. Where in Wonderland is a little hide-and-seek game with the rabbit. And the art gallery is, well, an art gallery. I want to play Where in Wonderland eventually, but for now, I'm just going to go ahead and start the game. You can choose with the up and down the D-pad and select with A. And you have 3 save files to choose from. And if you need to erase a game, there's the select button. Select with up and down, confirm with A, back out with B. I'm going to go ahead and erase this one because that was my practice session from just earlier. And once you press A on a new save file, you can use up and down to go through the letters, and you can also put in a blank if you need to. And once you're done, you can press A and go straight to the game, which is based on the movie. Once upon a time, a young girl named Alice sat up in a tree daydreaming when she should have been paying attention to her history lesson. I like how the cards fall off of the text box here. It's a rather nice touch. Agreed to meet him and offer him the crown. Alice, will you kindly pay more attention to your history lesson? What? Oh, I'm listening. You don't seem that way. I'm late! I'm late! For a very important date! Oh, a rabbit with a pocket watch. How curious. And from here, we have control of the game. You can move around with left or right, you can duck with down, you can jump with A, and you can hold B to run. No need to run at the moment, we just need to keep heading to the right. Past all of the flowers here. And if you fall into the water as you jump from rock to rock, you will have to start over. But I don't think you have lives in this game. And after you go far enough... Mr. Rabbit, wait, please. Oh! So we follow him into the little hole in the tree, and this is where our adventure truly begins. Float right, left, fast or slow, but beware of what floats from below. So we pretty much get the gist of what to do here from the Cheshire Cat as we follow the white rabbit into Wonderland. You move around with the D-pad and you can hold up to slow down your rate of descent. You can also hold down the A button to descend even faster, but I don't want to do that because you can run into things and that can be bad. And of course, you go through the text boxes with A. That's how I'm going through them. So you want to avoid the random objects that are around. If you see any stars, you want to pick them up. I am holding up on the D-pad to slow down my rate of descent. Pay no attention, pay no heed to what is on the right, those weird looking things that look like they could be either paintings or air vents, because, well, they don't do anything for you. Ow! And you have 5 hit points, and if you run into anything in here, you're gonna lose one of them. I just want to make sure I grab as many stars around here as I can. Because you never know. The game will tell you that the stars are useful and that you should pick them up eventually. So that's what I'm going to do. And things get a little more interesting looking as you go through here. You have this weird looking twisty little chimney as you go further down around here. The things that move back and forth are the worst, because those things can probably hit you in such a way that you probably won't be able to see it coming. It just depends on where everything is and whether or not you can position yourself. How did I do that? Ugh. Well, I missed out on one of the stars. That's not fun. And eventually, you'll fall all the way down here. And the number of stars you can get around here is random. Sometimes you can get 7, sometimes you can get as many as 10. Don't feel bad if you can find all the if you can't find all the stars or get all the stars, because, well, you'll be able to get more. I wonder where the rabbit went. Perhaps if I find the end of these strange hallways, I will find him. Collecting stars is a blast to do, and even serves to help you. Well, obviously, but you're not going to tell me what they actually do, will you? And from here we have some more side-scrolling action. Are you small or are you tall? Mushrooms are the keys to the halls. So you will get hints from the Cheshire Cat from time to time. And he eventually disappears. As he does. And from here, we need to move around. If we see any enemies like these frogs, we will have to jump on them. And of course, we need to make sure that we don't get hurt as we do all this stuff either, because, well, that would be bad. We don't want to lose all our hit points. These little floors here, if you stand on those, they will knock you down a level. So make sure you don't walk on those. And of course, they're conveniently back up, just because, when you return. Touching the mushrooms will change you from big to small to big again. And the music, or at least the notes to the music, will get a lot higher to reflect the fact that you're tiny. When you see the pictures of the guards with the spears, you want to wait for the spears to go up and then run your way to the right. To jump very far, the secret is to press the B button to run, then jump. So obviously you want to hold the B button to run and then jump while running for a longer jump. That should be pretty obvious. If you see a 1 out of 5 and you are low on hit points, be sure to pick them up, because you'll get one of your hit points back. And you cannot defeat enemies when you are small, only when you are big. If you are small, you'll just bounce off the enemies. And of course, you've got plenty of platforming to do here, so thankfully it's pretty easy, so just take your time. And just pay attention to what you're doing. Some things will fly around a lot, like these little teapots, or teacups rather. Can't believe that I ran into that. Almost ran into that. You can jump on them to destroy them, but I usually just stay out of their way. Also, I refrain from being small here because, well, I want to be able to jump on the teapots, which drop a little more slowly so I can get rid of them. And of course, I want to pick up all the stars too. If you pick up all the stars in the section, you actually get all your health back. Also, there is a clock that runs around like mad, and you want to jump on it and hopefully not get hurt while you do so. You have found all the stars in this area. Just for that, I'll restore your health to the maximum level. So for finding all the stars, we get all of our health back, which makes this rather obsolete, although we can pick that up anyway. There are also keys that you can find. We picked one up earlier. And without it, you won't be able to open the door. Otherwise, you'll be told, you need a key to unlock me by the door itself. And I'll eventually show that off. But we have another area that we can go through. And there's you, apparently. Like, I'll show you what happens if you approach the door without a key. Can't you see that I'm locked? You need a key to get through me. Goodness, I must find the key. So that's how you find out you need to find the key. And to find the key for this, you just need to be small, go to the left here, and then go back to being big. Although you don't need to be big to open the door. I don't know why I didn't wait there. That's on me. And as much as I would like to be small, it's not going to help me a whole lot. Can the platforms be more cooperative? Thanks. Yeah, I find that rather annoying. I'm starting to find this really annoying now. Now I'm just making errors that I shouldn't be making. And there was a teacup there, but I managed to jump on it. Let's go ahead and grab this key, and I would like to run and jump, please. Thank you. Let us go around here and look for everything that we should look for just to be on the safe side, because I'd like to have maximum health. And thankfully, I picked up everything that I need to pick up at this point, so let's just go ahead and continue. It pays to not be small here, or maybe it will, how should I know? Actually, it's better to be big here so you can jump on the enemies. You want to jump on the chacarone. Let's go ahead and be small here just to be safe, because, well, we need to get through here. And get the key. And get more health. Now, let us get the enemies defeated here. And we need to be very careful where we tread. That way we can take out the other watch, even though I can just go here. And I'd rather not be small. I'm going to be big throughout all of this. because it'll make it easier for me to get another key and all of the stars here. And I don't think I want to be small here either, though the game might prove me wrong, but I do want to grab all the stars here because maximum health. And, well, that makes that pickup pretty useless. But we have something that isn't useless, and it's that key right there. Let's go ahead and get the macaron and defeat it, so that way it doesn't end up in our way. And you want to be very careful so you don't get hit by the clock there. It can't catch you off guard. But hey, at least we're out of here now. And now we have another one of these sections. And we run into the Cheshire Cat. Be careful of the tricky floors. Thankfully, we've kind of run into them. Let's go ahead and get the stars here. And take care of that clock enemy. And from here, we need to just stay big and jump from platform to platform on the way up. We don't want to stop until we reach the top. There are places where you can jump to, but they're actually part of a way down that you don't want to take. And there's a star here that's pretty easy to miss, too. 2 that are easy to miss. 3 that are, well, just 2 that are easy to miss, but 3 altogether. Don't stand where the, above where the picture of the rabbit is. You'll just fall all the way to your doom. Or rather, to your disappointment. Make sure you get the stars as you make your way through here. Are you serious? I knew he was there and he still got me. And don't forget to get this. Now we need to stand on this floor, and we actually need to take it downward. This will get us over here. And I was trying to avoid that. But at least we can refill one of our hits on the way down. Now, before you go down... Actually, you don't want to go down. I believe that just takes you back to the start. You do want to take this platform. You want to get rid of this watch. And you want to be small. You want to go in here while you're small and run your way to the right. Because there's a teapot here. There are 8 magical teapots hidden throughout Wonderland. Their purpose is for me to know and you to find out. Wonderful. So we're going to have to collect those throughout the game. Wonderful. What is up here? Because I've forgotten, even though I've already practiced this part. I think that's more of the... Yeah, that's more of the level. Let's look to the right a little bit more. I want to make sure that I have everything that I need. Which is everything that I need. Okay. Let's just go ahead and take the platform again. And let's make sure we take a running jump to this platform this time, so that way we can actually do things. And we can drop down here to get that star. We can get this key. And then we need to get up to that platform up there. And it'd be nice if the game would be cooperative and let me jump. Because you're pretty much forced to jump to get up there. And there are stars right there. You don't want to miss those. Thankfully, we found all the stars here, so we can just get everything that we need. There's some health there, and there's a mushroom there, which will allow us to go take this top route, avoid the macaron because we don't need to defeat it. And since we have a key, we can just drop down and run all the way to the door to get through here. And when you head to the right, jump on the clock again and again. That ought to stop him. I'm hopping mad! Stay out of my way! No one messes with the time! So we need to jump on the clock. You can get icons that do damage to the boss. You can get power-ups that make you invincible for a short amount of time. As well as items that make you jump higher just by hitting these birds. Though we never got to see the last item. It's just some weird little black icon. Arg! I guess that it is possible to stop time. Oh, I'll never catch the rabbit. It seems just hopeless. Wah! Wah! Careful, young lady. Stop your crying. Oh, dear. Jump into the bottle. Find dry land and beware of baddies. Now for the hardest part of the introductory part of the whole game, where you're in a bottle. You can only steer right or left. Stuck in a bottle? Oh dear. Right or left is the way to steer. You'll be carried across by currents. If you move too fast into a wall, you'll get knocked into the air, and that will cause you to start over. If you get grabbed by a tentacle, you get pulled under, you're forced to start over. So, you'll probably be playing this quite a few times before you get this handled. You really want to be careful what you're doing because, well, it is possible to end up on this screen. Thankfully, if Infinite continues, you can always try again. Or you can just wake up and quit. Yes, Cheshire Cat, we know. I don't think the fish do anything. I'd be surprised if they did. There was a tentacle there? Sheesh, how would I have guessed? It seems like I should have been past it. Oh. Gee, I guess that's how I'm supposed to find out. Yeah, be prepared to press A a lot in case you get the sleepy music. Oh my word. I had minimal problems in the practice run, and now I'm just not doing it. And you don't have any other controls as far as I'm aware. So all you can do is just steer. How do I get past you? Seriously, am I just not supposed to? Am I just supposed to stick to the left as much as possible? I was trying to get away from that. Yes, we know, game! You don't have to tell us how to play the game every single time we foul it up. And I'm surprised I did not get nabbed. Oh, man. Well, gee, I guess that's the ticket to doing this. Just stay left the whole time. There we go. Yeah, you're just better off sticking to the left the whole time and hoping the tentacles don't grab you. Alice's bottle washed up on the shores of a strange and wonderful land with many places to explore and friends to meet. Wonderland Forest has many strange creatures, and they will only help you if you help them. Welcome to Wonderland. And from here, we are now in a top-down area. This is basically the overworld map for Wonderland. So we finally made it to the meat of the game. After 20 plus minutes of following the White Rabbit and catching up to him, and well, now we're here. And now we get to do our little Wonderland adventures. But that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where we start doing more things in the game now that we are in Wonderland. So until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!